We are taking R.D. Sharma Solutions, Class 11, Chapter 22, Cartesian System of Rectangular Coordinates. Exercise is 22.3. What does the equation x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square equals r square become when the axes are transferred to parallel axes through the point a minus c b? Now what is going on here is, see, x equals capital X plus h and small y is capital Y plus k. X and y, small x and y, are the original points. With respect to original axis, these are the values, and capital X and capital Y are the same values with respect to new coordinate axis. And h and k are the coordinates where the origin has been shifted. So here h is given as a minus c and k is given as b, because the axis is transferred through the point a minus cb. So there was an earlier axis, now this has been shifted. So this point is given as a minus c and b, which is actually h and k. So in this curve, what is going to change? So what you are going to do, just use this formula. Now here h is a minus c and k is b. You are going to put h as a minus c and k as b. So in place of small x, you put capital X plus a minus c. In place of small y, you are going to put capital Y plus b. So x and y, these two values you are going to put, and a gets cancelled, b gets cancelled, and this is x minus c whole square. Use the square formula, a square plus b square plus 2ab, or a square plus b square minus 2ab here, and take the constant terms on the right hand side, that is c square you are going to take on the right hand side, and constant you are taking on the right hand side. So this is the formula. Please remember here x and y are capital. So we started with small x and small y, but our relationship answer is capital X and capital Y, right? What does the equation a minus b x square plus y square minus 2abx equals 0 become if the origin is shifted to the point ab by a minus b and 0? Same thing, same discussion will go as we just did. Small x is capital X plus h, small y equals capital Y plus k. H and k are the points where the origin is shifted. X and y was the point with respect to initial this axis. Capital X and capital Y are the same points with respect to new coordinate axis. So in place of h, you are going to put ab by a minus b. In place of k, you are going to put 0. K is 0. So small x is capital X plus a by a minus b. Small y is capital Y. It was actually capital Y plus k, and k was 0. Now just put it here in this equation being given, and I know and I hope you will be able to rearrange this. It's in front of you. What you are going to do, just this is square capital X plus a by ab by a minus b whole square. So you have to square it. A square plus b square plus 2ab, you can use the formula, and then you have y square also. So just square it, a square plus b square plus 2ab, and then we have 2, then we have this minus 2ab, you can multiply inside, minus 2abx, and this 2ab whole square by a minus b equals 0. And then this LCM you have to take, and take there are two terms actually. You multiply inside, this gets cancelled, and the right term you take on the right hand side. So when you take it on the right hand side, one a minus b which is remaining in the denominator can be cancelled. When you take it on the right hand side, a minus b you can cancel, and so you won't have any denominator now. And now you can just open this, rearrange. You are going to get a minus b whole square x square plus y square equals a square b square. So this was small x, small y. Now the answer is capital X and capital Y. Answer is capital X and capital Y. Find what the following equation becomes when the origin is shifted to the point 1, 1. So h and k is given as 1, 1. There are 4 parts, exactly same way we are going to do it. X is capital X plus h plus 1, h is 1 given, and small y is capital Y plus 1 because k is also 1 here. K is also 1. Now put in here x as x plus 1, y as y plus 1, and just rearrange. You're going to get x squared plus xy equals 0. Same thing you're going to do here. In place of x, x plus 1, in place of y, y plus 1, and rearrange it. You're going to get x squared minus y squared equals 0. Same thing, x equals x plus 1, y equals y plus 1. Now small x has capital X plus 1, small y has capital Y plus 1, and just rearrange it. X, y equals 0 is going to come. Here in place of x, capital X plus 1, y, capital Y plus 1, rearrange x, y minus y square equals 0 will come. At what point the origin be shifted so that the equation x squared plus xy minus 3x minus y plus 2 equals 0 does not contain any first degree term and constant term. So first degree term should not be there, and also the constant term should not be there. So we have h and k. What will be the values of h and k? What are the values of h and k? If you have the original axis, now you have shifted this original to some other place. Previously maybe it was 0, now it is hk. So this xy which was with respect to 0, 0, now capital XY is with respect to h and k. So what is the value of h and k? What is the value of hk? So that when you shift, where did you shift? Then the two terms, the first degree term and the constant term shouldn't be there. So in place of small, you have to put capital X plus h. In place of small y, you're going to put capital Y plus k. In the original equation, when you put this, see, we have put x, capital X plus h and capital Y plus y. Now this is going to rearrange. Now whenever you rearrange, I hope you will be able to do this rearranging. Means now there are two terms here with first degree. What is the degree? Degree is the power index. So x raised to 1 and y raised to 1. There are two values, two terms, two coefficients which are going to be 0 because there has to be no x and y term. Only index is 1 here. And the last one, that is the h square plus hk minus 3h minus k plus 2. This is a constant term. This is a constant term. So it has to be 0. Constant term has to be 0. So how are we going to deal about this? We have to put all these three coefficients of x and y, and without any xy has to be 0. So 2h plus k minus 3 has to be 0 first of all, right? This is the coefficient of x raised to 1, that is the first degree term of x, first degree term. 2h plus k minus 3, x to the power 1. And how about y to the power 1? H minus 1. So you have to put 2h plus k minus 3 equals 0 because this is the coefficient of x raised to 1, that is the first degree term. Y is also a 1 degree term, first degree term. So h minus 1 also has to be 0. So h equals 1. Put here in the first equation, you are going to get the value of k as 1. 2 into 1, 2 into 1 plus k minus 3. So k is going to be 3 minus 2. So it's going to be 1. So h is 1, k is 1. This is what the answer is. We can stop here, but because we need to verify also. Let us see whether this k and h is actually satisfying this condition or not. We have the third equation, which is h square plus hk minus 3h minus k plus 2. Now put this h and k as 1, 1. Now put it here, h and k as 1, 1. So you get this equals to 0. So we have satisfied also. So the 1, 1 is the answer. Verify that the area of the triangle with vertices 2, 3, 5, 7 and minus 3, minus 1 remains invariant under the translation of axis when the origin is shifted to the point minus 1, 3. So there was the original coordinate axis. Now you shifted this coordinate axis to minus 1 and 3. Minus 1 and 3. So there was a triangle. I don't know where the triangle is. It can be anywhere. Now this triangle is also being shifted. Now when the triangle is shifted with respect to new coordinate system, are the area of these two are equal or they become different? We have to show that they are equal. They are invariant. So this is the coordinate, initial coordinate 2, 3, 5, 7, minus 3, minus 1. We have clear formula. X equals capital X plus H. Initial is X, small x, final is capital X. Then we have small y as capital Y plus H, Y plus K. So x1, y1, x1, y1 is 2. Let us see the first one. X1 equals x1 plus 2, and initially we have h and k. This is h and k, and h and k is given as minus 1. So this is minus 1 and 3. Right, in place of h and k we are going to put minus 1 and 3. Now x1 and y1 initially was 2, so 2 equals x1 minus 1, and this 3 equals y1 and then plus 3. So x1 can be found out by 3 and y1 can be found out by 3 minus 3, that is 0. So x1 is 3 and y is 0. So the final, that is the shifted values, will be 3, 0. Similarly here 5 minus or minus 1, and this is going to be 6, and 7 minus 3, that is 6, 4. Second point is 6, 4. Now minus 3 and minus 1, minus 3 minus 1, minus 1, so plus 1, minus 3, and then we have minus 1, because first one is minus 3 and minus or minus 1, that is plus 1, so minus 2 it will be. So minus 2. So this will be 2 and minus 2, and this will be minus 1, minus 1 and minus 3. So that is going to be minus 4. So this will be minus 2 and minus 4. Now we know the formula of the triangle, and now remember this will be in the modulus because the area may come in negative. So x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2 into half is equal to, now put these all value initial, it will come as 4. Now next again same the use formula, and now put value as 3, 0, 6, 4, minus 2 and minus 4. Okay, so both areas are same, so there will be no invariancy, or the area shall remain same. Area shall remain same. Next one is find what the following equations become when the origin is shifted to the point 1, 1. So small x is capital X plus H, small x is capital X plus, wherever small x is there, put capital X plus 1, and wherever y is there, wherever you have y, put it as capital Y plus 1, right? Now just put it here, rearrange, you'll get this equation. Here also same thing, because we have done this type of question already. Put this as x as x plus 1, y as y plus 1, xy equals 0. Same thing here, x as x plus 1, y as y plus 1. Now, so small x is equal to capital X plus 1, small y is equal to capital Y plus 1. So finally, see xy. Now here in the last questions, just see that if it is possible you can find out some square formula or a cube formula, because if you see x plus 1 finally you got, so x plus 1 finally you can put small x, and wherever you can arrange and try to find out the formula. If you can find a formula, you can just put capital X plus 1 again as small x and capital Y plus 1 as small y, if you wherever you get, right? So if you see here, in the last part you get x square plus 2x plus 1, so you know that this is capital X plus 1. Now this capital X plus 1 can always be written as small x, right? Find the point to which the origin should be shifted after a translation of axis so that the following equation will have no first degree terms. So no first degree term, x to the power 1 should so x to the power 1, y to the power 1, the term will be 0. So we have to put x as capital X plus h, y as capital Y plus k. Now rearrange this. I hope you will be able to do this. This is the equation. Now no first degree term, that means x to the power n, y to the power 1, that is the index wherever they are 1, the coefficient shall be 0. That is, see, I hope you will be able to come here. This 2k minus 8, y to the power 1, the coefficient is 2k minus 8, and x to the power 1, the coefficient is 2h minus 4, and 2k minus 8 equals 0, that is k equals 4, and 2h minus 4 equals 0, h is equal 2. So you get h and k, that is 2 and 4. Same thing you have to do here. Put x as capital X plus h, y as capital Y plus k. Rearrange, now come here. 2k plus 2 will be 0, and 2h minus 5 will be equal to 0 because the first degree terms are these only. So h and k will 5 by 2 and minus 1. Similarly, here also x plus h, y plus k. Now put it here, there will be an equation. You see, there is only x to the power 1. There is only one term. There is no y to the power 1 terms, okay? So you have just x to the power 1, 2h minus 12. So h becomes 12 by 2, h is 6. So you don't have a k. You are not able to find out k because the information is insufficient. There is no way you can find out k. So you will put answer as 6 comma k. Don't put anything here, and you have to show k belongs to R. 6 comma k belongs to R. Verify the area of the triangle with vertices 4, 6, 7, 10, 1 minus 2 remains invariant under the translation of axis when the origin is shifted to the point minus 2, 1. So we have A as x1, y1, B as x2, y2, and C as x3, y3. Now what you can do, this is the original points. So original points are 4, 6, and then we have 7, 10, then we have 1, minus 2, 1, minus 2. These are the original points. Now what will be the shifted points? What are the shifted points? We know x small x equals capital X plus h, small y equals to capital Y plus k. Now we have this x and y, small y are the original, capital X, capital Y are shifted. So the shifted value will be capital X will be small x minus h, capital Y will be small y minus k, right? Now h and k is given here, minus 2 and 1, minus 2 and 1. So h is minus 2, k is 1. Now put it here in the formula. So you have to put what? 4 minus of minus 2, 4 of minus 2. So what 4 minus of minus 2 is going to be 4 plus 2, that is 6. Similarly here 7 minus of minus 2 is 9, and 1 minus of minus 2 is going to be 3, right? Now coming to let us recheck it. 4 minus of minus 2, then 7 minus of minus 2, and finally 1 minus of minus 2. So you are going to get here 6, here you are going to get 7 to 9, here you are going to get 3. So these are the three values. And what about y? You have to use y minus k. So y minus 1. So 6 minus 1 is 5, and 10 minus 1 is 9, minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3, minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. So we have the original points, we have the final points, and take the triangle. The area of the triangle is half, and then you have inside this x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2, you have y3 minus y1 plus x3, you have y1 minus y2. So these are the values, right? Now you have this in the first stage you have to put x1, y1 as 4, 6, x2, y2 as 7, 10, and x3, y3 as 1 minus 2. You're going to get the area as 6. In the next one, same thing you are going to get 6, 5, 9, 9 with 3 minus 3, same area will come 6 and 6. So the area will not change, area will remain invariant. If you see here 48 minus 56 minus 4, it is going to be 48 minus 60. So it is going to come as negative. So you always remember you have to use a modulus. You have to use the modulus so that the area shouldn't come as negative, because our area always we take as positive. So the area will remain same in both the cases when we shift it to -2 and 1. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.